They say there are many worlds, many more than our own. Each world has its own history, its own story. Among the greatest is the world of Toril, a world of a great many races, creatures, magic, and mystery. A grand place, fit for a setting of adventure and magic, in a distant land known as Faerun. That world would look similar to you or me. There are cities, forests, lakes, and bogs, and yet they harbor their own dangers. The wooded groves outside of the cities are havens of bandits and thugs, but also creatures of the woods. Goblins, bugbears, shambling mounds who can devour a horse whole, harpies who steal children in the night, and wyverns who make their roosts in the forests that line mountain ranges. The bogs are home to lizard folk and bullywugs, not all that dissimilar from one another, yet they wage war nonetheless. The lizard folk fighting for the chromatic dragon they worship, the bullywugs for territory or game. Crones and hags make the bogs their coven where they trade in trinkets and baubles. Magic is common here and comes in many shapes and forms, both good and evil, the restoration of health, or necromancy and defiling of corpses. Among the most novice, parlor tricks can be performed, changing the color of light, producing the sound of whispers, and preventing a bouquet from wilting. And among the powerful, teleportation across worlds, reclamation from death, tearing open a void to satisfy an ever-hungry elder evil, or a wish that could change the outcome of the future, or the past. Magic that can pierce the veil that separates the many planes, the material, the astral, the hells, Feywild, and many others. Many magic casters, such as wizards and sorcerers, channel this magical energy to cast spells. There are many gods who watch over the land. Men and women of valor and glory live in this world as paragons for their god. Clerics and paladins channel their devotion to their god and can commit great acts in its name. This is a world of spectrum of great good and great evil, but most reside somewhere in the middle. Many people of many talents live in this realm, from musical bards, sneaky rogues, sharpshooter rangers, animal-loving druids, and skilled fighters. Everyone has unique talents and abilities. Along the western edge of the Faerunian continent lies the Sword Coast. This is a region where everyone can carve out their own path. From within the walls of the great cities and from distant lands, threats are ready to move in at a moment's notice. Adventure awaits those who seek it. Today we find 6 travelers seeking a bit of their own, perhaps writing their story in the pages of Faerun's rich history. And this, my friends, is where our adventure begins. Arthos is a paladin, hailing from a battle long ago. He is a strong, fierce warrior who vows to be the sword and shield to protect all those who cannot protect themselves. He, without fail, always faces evil in the heat of battle. Even though he is a holy paladin, whispers, pain, and the shadows of his past still haunt him. Bone Maiden. That is what they call Be to Stare, behind their hands where they think their whispers cannot be heard. Her red cloak and dark armor lined with silver and the horned mask carved from bone. She is a welcome sight to travelers and a curse in the mouths of bandits and scoundrels. They call her many things: Bone Maiden, Red Reaper, Salvation, and Scum. But Be to Stare was once called something else, something greater, and that fate is slowly but surely catching up with her, even as she desperately tries to leave it in the past. Chepi Moonstone is a mystical fairy druid from a forgotten realm of moonlit glades. Her wings catch the light glistening in the moonlight. There's a mark on her wrist, hinting at a connection far greater than she lets on. She doesn't speak much about her past. The only thing that matters is what lies ahead, and perhaps what may still be falling behind. She carries a secret written on skin, and a past she keeps locked behind closed lips. Whatever she is running from, whatever she is searching for, she has not found it yet. Hopefully, she can find it before her past catches up to her. Kiyomi is a cleric who comes from a faraway land. Searching for answers to her troubled past, she aims to prevent others from suffering the same fate she once did. Given that she's a shut-in, not much is known about her. She has a mysterious scar on her face, and it seems to be related to her tragic past. Roxine is a businesswoman who makes a living making customizable stuffed toys. Haunted by a tragic event, she turned to apothecary and magic, which has given her stuffed animals the new ability to be a tiny helper if someone chooses. Carrying her own little bear, she now adventures in both the pursuit of knowledge and some extra business. Light of fingers and on his feet. Lucky is cautious but dependable, living with morals that weigh as much as the coins in his pockets. Having grown up stealing to survive, the orange tabaxi rogue keeps his head on a swivel and his options open. Always moving forward with the motto, something is always better than nothing. Welcome, travelers. I'm your Dungeon Master. My name is Luke. I'll be your guide, narrator, and occasional agent of chaos. I shall be the narrator of this story, weaving words and emotions into a story that will be engaging and fun. I do hope you enjoy your time watching Magic and Mayhem. We try to stream at least every week on Twitch. Join us in an adventure set in the western Sword Coast of Faerun, where the party will go against a mysterious force growing in power. Will they come out victorious? Join us and find out on Magic and Mayhem in Tyranny of Dragons. See you there!